Which is better, Montana or Wyoming? This is the ultimate showdown, but do you already know the answer?
Hold on to your horses. It might not be what you think.
Are you torn between the majestic mountains of Montana
And the wild wonders of Wyoming?
Join us in this full video as we dive deep into the epic battle over Yellowstone
And the Grand Tetons.
and these two iconic states, revealing hidden gems, must-see sights, and the ultimate answer. Which one is your perfect escape? Hit play and let's settle this once and for all.
Okay.
Here we go.
Hey, y'all, come along and see this. Wow, this is just amazing. Welcome to Wyoming! Today we're at the Devil's Tower and we're so excited after watching the movie when I was young and now seeing it up close. It's really amazing. Hey, what is this? Watch out! Oh no. I don't know what number that is, but that was a close encounter of the really close kind. Well, we just arrived at the Wyoming Welcome Center. We're actually on our trip to go to Yellowstone, but we're wanting to see some of the sights here. It's really a nice center. It is closed. We got here a little late, and we're on our way to Devil's Tower.
Hi, I am I am the one that really made the Devil's Tower famous. Close Encounters of the Third Kind made the Devil's Tower a pop culture phenomenon, and for good reason, as it's one of the most mysterious national parks. Rising 1,267 feet above the Belle Fourche River, Devil's Tower has long been a beacon, attracting people and capturing their imaginations since prehistoric times. Today, it continues to hold many meanings for people including American Indians, local ranchers, rock climbers, and thousands of visitors. In 1875, Richard Dodge commanded the military escort for a scientific expedition into the Black Hills. The Indians told him this place is Bad God's Tower, so he called it Devil's Tower. Using the authority of the newly created Antiquities Act, President Theodore Roosevelt proclaimed Devil's Tower America's first national monument on September 24, 1906. Thanks for watching. We really appreciate it. Be sure to watch this next episode. It's like the YouTube universe picked this one for you. So be sure to watch it, or I'm afraid I'll have to blast you. Well, this may be the last time we'll be able to film legally in the park here now. We're just about to go in, and we're taking the Beartooth Mountain. Well, from the sound of that statement, you might think we're entering Russia or old-time Nazi Germany, but you'd be wrong. We're going to the national park system. Yes, Yellowstone. It's always been a dream of mine to drive the camper all the way to Yellowstone. I always flew in the past because it's a long drive from Tennessee. Now we're retired, Mai and I are going to make the trip and make our dreams come true. What's more, this year I turned 62 and was able to buy the Lifetime National Park Pass. When you buy the Lifetime Pass, you get discounts on camping at several national parks and forests.
Just so you know, even though the federal government broke the law against our constitutional rights by banning everyone from posting film and pictures they recently took from national parks, we do not wish to break any laws, so our ground video and pictures are all stock and shot before the laws were passed.
Our true love is nature. Our national parks have always been a pinnacle. Growing up in the land of the free and the home of the brave, it just makes me sad that our government went this far.
Would you consider helping us support all this work and cost it took to make these videos? Please like and subscribe. Welcome to Red Lodge, Montana, gateway to Yellowstone Park via the beautiful Beartooth Highway. Come and experience true Western hospitality in this quaint, historic mountain town. Nestled against the Beartooths, Montana's highest mountain peaks, Red Lodge is a place of extraordinary beauty, and wherever you turn, real smiles, genuine warmth, and a welcoming, Western-style hospitality. The Beartooth Highway, dubbed the most beautiful roadway in America by Charles Kuralt. Highway 212, between Red Lodge and Cook City, Montana zigzags across the Montana-Wyoming border through a series of steep switchbacks. It rises from 5,000 feet to 10,947 feet. Built in 1936, the highway has awed millions with astonishing views of one of the most rugged and wild areas in the lower 48 states. With 20 peaks over 12,000 feet in elevation, including Granite Peak, Montana's highest at 12,799 feet. Grizzly and black bears make their home here, as do elk, deer, moose, bighorn sheep, Rocky Mountain goats, mountain lions, and bobcats. You can enjoy 950 alpine lakes and hundreds of miles of trails, but don't forget to pack a coat even in the summer at these high elevations. It's only open June through October due to snow. Cook City and Silver Gate sits at an elevation over 7,600 feet and is the northeast entrance of Yellowstone National Park. It's a great destination for snowmobiling and winter outdoor activities. Cook City can be accessed in the winter months from Cody as far as the Pilot Creek parking area. From there, ride your snowmobile 9 miles into Cook City, or by vehicle from Gardiner, the north entrance of Yellowstone, where you can enjoy the beauty of the Lamar Valley.
All right, so we're here in Cook City. We just arrived right near Yellowstone. And we're gonna get something to eat. Maybe some elk chili. This patio deck was just beautiful. We saw the storm clouds, but we thought we'd take a chance. The storm didn't let us finish, so we moved inside. Cook City and Silvergate is the entrance of Yellowstone. Just for fun, here's some pictures of Yellowstone in mid-April 2013. Spring and fall in Yellowstone is just like winter and winter everywhere else. Notice the Exxon station has snowmobiles instead of the four-wheelers that we see now. Now the next year, April 2014, I called this a blizzard, but everybody from around here said, no, it's only a blizzard if you can't see the end of your nose.
From Cook City, we head over to the Lamar Valley, which is nicknamed the Serengeti of North America. It's located in the northeastern corner of the park, along the Lamar River. Yellowstone has the highest concentration of mammals anywhere in the lower 48 states. In fact, 67 different mammals inhabit its grasslands. The first time you see a bighorn ram, you'll be bound to agree. Of all the animals in Yellowstone National Park, they embody the spirit of the high wild places. Buffalo can be seen all through the park, but the best place to see them is at Lamar Valley. Of course, this is true with almost all the animals here. Lamar Valley is also open year-round, and animals are even easier to find when there's snow in the park, mainly because they have nowhere else to go. Yellowstone is the only place in the United States where bison have lived continuously since prehistoric times. Yellowstone bison are exceptional because they comprise the nation's largest bison population on public land. The wolves probably killed this elk, but they had to eat fast because the grizzly smells food 20 miles away and quickly takes over. After Lamar Valley, we head towards Mammoth Hot Springs. Mammoth Hot Springs is near Gardiner, Montana's north entrance to Yellowstone. It's considered as one of the essential Yellowstone stops, along with Old Faithful and the Grand Canyon of the Yellowstone. You'll want to spend at least 2 to 3 hours exploring this part of the park. It's accessible year-round by car. Boardwalks cover about 1.75 miles around the upper and lower terraces. Expect an easy hike. There are only about 300 feet of elevation gain. You can see as much or as little as you like because you can see most of these sites from the parking lot. This is also your best chance for seeing elk herds. Surprisingly, you can normally find them right around the buildings. It's getting late in the day, and we need to secure a camping spot, so we are heading towards Gardiner, the northeast entrance. You'll still have a good chance of seeing lots of animals just before we get to the Roosevelt Arch. Although the pronghorn is not a true antelope, it is often known as pronghorn antelope, or simply antelope, as it closely resembles the true ones of Africa and fills a similar ecological niche. The pronghorn is the real Great Plains large mammal and can run up to 60 miles per hour, which makes them the second fastest land animal in the world. Even though the cheetah is the fastest, it only beat them by 1 mile per hour, and the pronghorn can sustain its speed for much longer.
We stayed at Sun Outdoors overlooking Gardiner, Montana with an easy walk to downtown.
You can expect to pay over $100 in Yellowstone area. If you have a lifetime senior pass, you can stay at a U.S. Forest Park campground and pay only between $6 to $12. Sorry, unless the new law changes, we are not allowed to show you the camping video there.
We walked downtown and ate at Cowboys Lodge and Grill. We had a wonderful meal and a wonderful time.
Be sure to watch our next exciting video. We'll see more of Yellowstone, like Old Faithful and the Grand Canyon of Yellowstone, just to name a few.
Thanks for watching, everybody.
We really appreciate it. We just saw this video right here. It's one of ours and it's actually recommended to you.
Please like and subscribe so you can see more videos. This way you'll be helping support us with the cost and time that we put into these videos. Thanks in advance.
Hey, while we're waiting on Mai, have you ever dreamed of driving your RV camper all the way to Yellowstone? Well, that's exactly what we did. Y'all come along and see how much fun y'all can have, you hear?
I'm ready. What are you waiting for?
Well, we start our morning with this old-time percolated coffee. We sort of got used to this because we do a lot of times without power and we can just use our gas stove, but it really makes great coffee. This is the town of Gardiner, and this is our view from the campsite. Well, it's time to get it going and have more fun. Here's another RV park right on the Yellowstone River called the Yellowstone RV Park. It's a little bit more out of town, but you get this beautiful view.
Gardiner, Montana. The Yellowstone River runs right through this no-fuss community of just under 900 residents who are greatly outnumbered by antelope, bison, deer and elk, and an estimated grizzly bear population of over 1,000.
Wow, that's actually more than the town, James West Yellowstone, my AI friend.
You'll want to like and subscribe so you can see all our videos. You'll also help support us with all the cost and time we put into them. Thanks in advance. Gardiner is a great place to base camp. It has lots of restaurants and things to do, including excursions into Yellowstone. But remember, some of the shops and restaurants will be closed for the winter. This is nature's favorite entrance to Yellowstone National Park. You drive through the iconic Roosevelt Arch year-round, and it's only 5 miles from the park's impressive Mammoth Hot Springs.
So as we leave the famous Roosevelt Arch, we go past Mammoth Hot Springs. We're going to play around in the Geyser Basin a little bit before ending up in West Yellowstone.
Roaring Mountain was named for the numerous fumaroles on the western slope of the peak, which during the early 1900s were loud enough to be heard for several miles. Steamboat Geyser, in Yellowstone National Park's Norris Geyser Basin, is the world's tallest currently active geyser. These are 5 main types of geothermal features found at Yellowstone. Geysers, such as Old Faithful, are a type of geothermal feature that periodically erupt scalding hot water. Hot springs, such as Grand Prismatic Spring, are the most common hydrothermal features in the park. Their plumbing has no constrictions. Superheated water cools as it reaches the surface, sinks, and is replaced by hotter water from below. This circulation, called convection, prevents water from reaching the temperature needed to set off an eruption. Many hot springs give rise to streams of heated water. Mud pots. Mud pots such as fountain paint pots are acidic hot springs with a limited water supply. Some microorganisms use hydrogen sulfide, which rises from deep within the earth, as an energy source. They convert the gas into sulfuric acid, which breaks down rock into clay. Fumaroles, or steam vents, are the hottest hydrothermal features in the park. They have so little water that it all flashes into steam before reaching the surface. At places like Roaring Mountain, the result is loud hissing of steam and gases. Travertine terraces, found at Mammoth Hot Springs. Carbon dioxide is released at the surface and calcium carbonate from limestone is deposited through the thermal waters as the rise is travertine, the chalky white rock of the terraces. These features constantly and quickly change.
We're here at West Yellowstone. We've been able to find this nice campground. If you've been following us, you already know that we don't like reservations. Good thing we're traveling in September. It's within an easy bicycle ride to downtown. We're here at the Three Bear restaurant. I'm having elk, bison, and beef meatloaf with homemade macaroni and cheese. Maya's having the fresh salmon with balsamic rice. Well, this morning we're going to head first thing to the Grand Canyon of Yellowstone. We're hoping to have enough time to do Hayden Valley and West Thumb Geyser Basin. And then hang in there, we're going to save the Old Faithful for our last hurrah.
The Grand Canyon of Yellowstone's Lower Falls is one of the most photographed features in all of Yellowstone. While on a 1870 expedition, Nathaniel Langford described it this way: a grander scene was never witnessed by mortal eyes. Today we simply know it as a must-stop in Yellowstone. At 308 feet, the Lower Falls is the tallest waterfall in the park. In terms of height alone, it's more than twice the size of Niagara Falls. You'll want to see the views from the overlooks on both the North Rim and South Rim. You'll need at least 3 to 4 hours. It is suggested to go early to catch the morning sun. From North Rim Drive, you can see the following overlooks with a short walk from the parking lot: Lookout and Red Rock Points, Grand View, and Inspiration. Please like and subscribe so you can see more videos. This way you'll be helping support us with the cost and time that we put into these videos. Thanks in advance. The West Thumb Geyser Basin is the largest geyser basin on the shores of Yellowstone Lake. The heat source of the thermal features in this location is thought to be relatively close to the surface. West Thumb is about the same size as another famous volcanic caldera, Crater Lake in Oregon. West Thumb was created when a magma chamber bulged up under the surface of the earth and subsequently cracked it along ring fracture zones. This in turn released the enclosed magma as lava and caused the surface above the emptied magma chamber to collapse. Water later filled the collapsed area of the caldera, forming an extension of Yellowstone Lake. This created the source of heat and water that feed the West Thumb Geyser Basin today. The thermal features are not only found on the lake shore, but extend under the surface of the lake as well. Perhaps the most famous hydrothermal feature at West Thumb is a geyser on the lake shore known as Fishing Cone. Walter Trumbull of the 1870 expedition described a unique event while a man was fishing adjacent to the cone. In swinging a trout ashore, it accidentally got off the hook and fell into the spring. For a moment it darted about with wonderful rapidity, as if seeking an outlet. Then it came to the top and literally boiled.
So it's time to head back to West Yellowstone and back to our campsite. So we fire up the Keurig coffee to get a quicker start this morning. We're going to head downtown.
The The community of West Yellowstone in southern Montana began with the arrival of the Union Pacific Railroad in 1908. It's the most visited gateway to Yellowstone National Park. Here is an exciting attraction as the Grizzly and Wolf Discovery Center offers the chance to get close to bears and wolves.
I told Mai last night that I heard wolves all night, and she thought I was a little crazy, but I come to realize it was here at this museum we were that close. It was really neat, actually.
In town, there are many shopping and restaurants, all with a historic Western theme. It's also a great winter destination with snowmobile trails.
I think Mai's ready to eat some lunch.
An exciting attraction that's housed in an old train depot, founded in 1972, is the Museum of the Yellowstone.
Look, it's a bird, it's a plane. No, it's a snowmobile.
Old Faithful is a cone geyser in Yellowstone National Park. It was named in 1870 and was the first geyser in the park to be named. It is a highly predictable geothermal feature and has erupted every 44 minutes to 2 hours since 2000. Nathaniel Langford wrote in 1871. It spouted at regular intervals 9 times during our stay, the columns of boiling water being thrown from 90 to 125 feet at each discharge, which lasted from 15 to 20 minutes. We gave it the name of Old Faithful. Thomas Moran exhibited his Grand Canyon of the Yellowstone painting at the 1893 World's Fair in Chicago. After it ended, Moran loaned it to the Smithsonian Museum of Art and the painting was on display there until his death in 1926. The Grand Canyon of the Yellowstone was met with critical acclaim and captured the public's imagination, which greatly influenced the decision to preserve Yellowstone National Park for future generations.
Thanks for watching. YouTube has selected these videos for you to watch next. Please give us a like and watch more of these Oh My Travels videos.
Thanks for watching, everybody.
This is a really special episode this time. We know you're going to want to watch it, so come along, you hear?
The poet Maya Angelou said, "Life is not measured by the number of breaths we take, but by the moments that take our breath away." This is the breathtaking view of the Grand Tetons. Once you catch your breath again, the only word that you need to say is, awesome.
Please like and subscribe so you can see more videos. This way you'll be helping support us with the cost and time that we put into these videos. Thanks in advance.
The morning sun cast a golden glow on the vast expanse of Yellowstone National Park as we embarked on our journey in our trusty RV, our home away from home. The air was crisp, carrying the scent of pine and adventure. Our destination? The majestic Grand Tetons, with the promise of awe-inspiring landscapes, and we'll also visit the legendary Jackson Hole. As we navigate the winding roads of Yellowstone, the RV rumbled with anticipation, tires humming a rhythmic melody as we embraced the excitement of the open road. Bison grazed peacefully in the meadows, and geysers erupted in a dance of steam and water, providing a natural symphony to accompany our journey. With a firm grip on the wheel, we couldn't help but be captivated by the breathtaking beauty that surrounded us, leaving the geothermal wonders of Yellowstone behind.
We're traveling the John D. Rockefeller Memorial Parkway. This is a scenic corridor connecting Yellowstone National Park to the Grand Tetons.
The Tetons loomed in the distance, their rugged peaks piercing the sky like cathedral spires. Every bend in the road revealed a new perspective of nature's grandeur. This black and white photograph taken by Ansel Adams in 1942 called The Tetons and the Snake River. It is one of his best known and most critically acclaimed photographs. It also brought great attention to the park, which was formed in 1929. Autumn whispers the coming of winter. As the leaves began their fiery transformation, a sense of magic is in the crisp air. Leaves of gold and crimson fluttering like nature's confetti. Aspens of yellows and reds dance with the wind, and all the autumn the trees shimmer as sun dances off their leaves. With each passing day the dance from sunrise to sunset is shorter as we witness autumn's last gasp and winter's icy breath. The Tetons' crimson leaves dance with delicate snowflakes. Behold the alpine glow, a spectacle unique to the Tetons. The sky is painted in warm tones as the sun begins to dip below the horizon. As the sun bids adieu, it leaves behind a tapestry of colors, a poetic transition between fall's warmth and winter's chill. Nature orchestrates a frozen symphony, where the echoes of fall harmonize with the crisp notes of winter. The Tetons, now wearing their winter attire, loom majestically against snow-kissed peaks and the azure sky. Once adorned in warm hues, now stand proud under a quilt of pristine snow. Snow-covered landscape of the Grand Tetons glistens under the winter sun. In winter's embrace, a dance of survival against the backdrop of snow-laden slopes, a reminder that life persists even in the harshest of seasons. Grand Teton National Park is home to a wide variety of animals. Grizzly and black bears, bison, moose, elk, pronghorn, and more live throughout the park. Always keep a safe distance when viewing wildlife. According to park rules, you need to maintain a distance of at least 100 yards from bears and wolves, and 25 yards from all other wildlife. Animals in the park are wild and may act aggressively, if approached. Here is some great wildlife viewing areas: Oxbow Bend, Mormon Road, Snake River, Cascade Canyon, Blacktail Pond, timbered island. Jackson Hole, Wyoming, is a low-lying valley, surrounded by mountains, with an average elevation of 6,800 feet. The term hole was used by early mountain men, meaning a large mountain valley. You'll want to see the National Museum of Wildlife and Art, located on a bluff and overlooks the National Elk Refuge, and the best thing is, you can see them both free of charge. You can have so much fun in Jackson Hole, but let's head back into the park. Here's a beautiful dream come true. These are the most amazing bicycle trails. I only wish our government would allow you to see the beautiful video. Unfortunately, only pictures are allowed since October 28, 2022, so here is some of them now.
Would you consider helping us support all this work and cost it took to make these videos? Please like and subscribe.
These horses like to meet everyone at this pullover just before Jackson Hole.
Beep beep. Well, here's some beautiful pictures I'd like to show you. Well, in order to get to our campsite, we had to cross this one-lane wooden bridge. It looked more suited for my bicycle instead of this big motorhome. Well, here we are paying our $6 fee thanks to our lifetime National Park Pass. In my office, there's no suit or tie required. And that night we had a supermoon, and this is the picture I took of it.
Thanks for watching. YouTube has selected these videos for you to watch next. Please give us a like and watch more of these, oh my, travels videos.
Thanks for watching, everybody.
Howdy, buckle up and hold on to your hats because we're in Cody, Wyoming.
I'm ready. What are you waiting for?
So come along and join us. You hear? So we had a really great time in Yellowstone, and now we're heading back, but we're going to go through the town of Silvergate and Cook City first to see a new scenic route to Cody, Wyoming. We're at Buffalo Bills Reservoir. This is a state park here in Wyoming, heading towards Cody. Hi, Mom.
When completed in 1910, Buffalo Bill Dam was one of the first concrete arch dams built in the United States. At 325 feet high, it was also the tallest in the world at the time. The structure was so significant that it was listed on the National Register of Historic Places within the first 5 years of the register's creation. Visitors can walk all the way across the top of the dam. Facing east, you'll look down 280 feet to the Shoshone River, and facing west, you'll have a close-up look of the Buffalo Bill Reservoir and its breathtaking views.
You like a ride to the dam? How's it going today? Good. Going great. You want me to hold up? We're already in. It's looking crowded. Yeah?
The visitor center and dam are free of charge, and they also have a complimentary golf cart from the parking lot to the visitor center.
All right, we're at the dam visitor center.
Do you want to feel great by controlling your own destiny of what you watch on YouTube? Give us a like and subscribe. It's just like beating the AI robot and voting for your brighter future. Thanks in advance.
See if you can get dizzy. Seasick.
They have a short film about the challenges of the dam construction. You'll also learn how vital it is to the Cody, Wyoming way of life in the Bighorn Basin area. Exhibits include wildlife, geography, farming, and prehistoric artifacts. It's only 6 miles west of Cody. They do close in the winter, but from May through September they are open 7 days a week, 9 to 5, and again with free admission. This dam was one of Wyoming's most impressive engineering wonders. At the time, it was almost thought of as an impossible task. Just west of Cody, you'll want to drive through the longest tunnel in Wyoming. William Frederick Cody, known as Buffalo Bill, was one of the most famous and well-known figures of the American Old West. His vision of using this area for an irrigation project so that the Bighorn region could be turned into productive agricultural land. After the dam itself was completed, they continued to build the road west so it would connect to Yellowstone National Park.
Now we know we're in Wyoming.
Cody, Wyoming, the rodeo capital of the world. This city was founded in 1896 by legendary Colonel William Cody. Most likely you know him as Buffalo Bill Cody, the living legend who at the age of 41 was one of the most famous men in the world.
Well, this is a super town with a great visitor center, which is also an art gallery, and we were lucky enough to have this artist painting live for us.
That's fine.
Oh, the treat. Very nice. Thank you. The old country girl. Dome on the range. I'm sure the deer and antelope will be amazed by this. Where do you want to go?
Las Vegas. Next.
So right across the street is this wonderful park where I saw a sight I could hardly believe. I don't know what he is. It's a different looking guy. See him? It's almost like a butterfly and a hummingbird got merged together.
Sphinx moths, also called hummingbird moths, they are often mistaken for hummingbirds due to the way they hover over flowers and with their 3-inch sized wings. They look just like a moth merged with a hummingbird. Their protruding mouth part sucks flower nectar.
Aren't they incredible?
Starting their lives as caterpillars, they are very aggressive eaters, which makes them a pest in the garden until they become a full-grown adult moth. Then they are viewed as beautiful and helpful as they pollinate a variety of flowers. This is the historic part of the town. This city was founded in 1896 by the legendary scout and showman, Colonel William Buffalo Bill Cody. Buffalo Bill lived up to the romantic idea of the brave, daring frontiersman. Through his personal exploits and his Wild West show, he became the world's most well-known American. This is the Ponderosa Campground. As you can see, it's a real nice place and within an easy bicycle ride to the historic downtown. Here is their fully stocked store. All the workers here are friendly and they keep it neat and clean. They even have cabins and teepees if you don't have an RV. The prices are very reasonable for being so close to town and a Yellowstone entrance. We only paid $55 a night for our site. Pull-throughs and concrete sites are only $75. Cabins and teepees are $65 to $85. Tent camping is $45. The RV sites are pretty with nice shade provided by the beautiful trees. As with all destinations, the sites are a little tight. We have links below for you to visit all the websites for Cody. We want to take you along with us on a bicycle ride to visit the Irma Hotel and historic downtown, where they're going to have a live reenactment of a gunfight with Butch Cassidy and the Sundance Kid. Then we'll have dinner at that historic hotel and do some shopping. Do you think you'll fit on our handlebars?
Okay then, I'll put the GoPro on.
Western attractions such as nightly summer rodeos has been going on nearly 100 years. It will come as no surprise that Cody is considered the rodeo capital of the world. You'll also want to see gunfight reenactments, cowboy music, and the world-class Buffalo Bill Center of the West.
Ladies and gentlemen, please be seated. All right, good 1, 2. Girl Scout. All right. That's the most Girl Scouts we've had, I think, at the show. All nail technicians and hairstylists to elect a woman governor. Boo. That sounds like Sundance Kid. Don't worry, ladies, I'm going to shoot him first. Well, that beats me because I'm bold and I don't like that hand. What do you got? Oh no, I shot the whiskey! Boy, just stay right there. Don't move.
Introducing the Grand Old Lady of Cody, the Irma Hotel. It's a National Historic Register building. The hotel has an interesting history. For over 100 years, everyone from Colonel Cody to princes, monarchs, rulers, Indian chiefs, and cowboys came as they were to the Irma. The hotel was opened to the public on November 1st, 1902. Buffalo Bill spent $80,000 on construction costs even back then. He named the hotel for his youngest daughter Irma, born February 9, 1886. Cody stayed in the hotel frequently when he returned from his Wild West show tours. His personality and fame kept the Irma packed. when he was in town. Cody's original 2 suites have been restored and are available to guests. Be sure to see the Cherrywood back bar in the restaurant. It was presented to Colonel Cody by Queen Victoria of England after a command performance he gave for her.
Well, there you go. There's the Queen. I think the place is haunted. Well, we're having a very nice dinner in this historic restaurant part of the hotel.
Be sure to watch our next exciting video. We'll visit the Buffalo Bills Center of the West. It's a museum as big as the West itself. You simply won't believe it.
Thanks for watching, everybody.
Hey, we really appreciate it. Now, YouTube's got these videos here they picked for you to watch, and they're ours too.
Hey, Mai, are you getting hungry? Would you like to get something to eat?
Jerry, that sounds great. But before we do, would you all be kind enough to tell us what you think of this video in the description below? We really worked hard on it, and we hope you'll give us a like too. That way you'll be helping us grow this channel for everyone to enjoy. We thought we were going to see the wonders of Yellowstone, but we ended up finding so much more along the way. Join us as we explore the amazing sights and sounds of Wyoming, Montana, and South Dakota, from stunning canyons and dams to eerie landscapes and wind farms. You won't believe what we saw. What are you waiting for? Come join us. We were able to experience these charming, Wild West towns like this one in Hulett, Wyoming. We spotted these huge fields of wind turbines while driving down the highway. They were so impressive and majestic, with their giant blades spinning in the wind. They are taller than the Statue of Liberty. In just one day, these turbines can generate enough to power your home for an entire year. We felt a sense of wonder and awe just watching them.
Do you want to feel great by controlling your own destiny of what you watch on YouTube? Give us a like and subscribe. It's just like beating the AI robot and voting for your brighter future. Thanks in advance.
This geologic oddity is Hell's Half Acre. It's composed of deep ravines, caves, rock formations, and hard-packed eroded earth. Native American tribes used the ravines to drive thousands of bison over the cliffs during their hunts. This location was also used as the fictional planet of Klendathu in the movie Starship Troopers, as it looks so otherworldly. Unfortunately, it has been closed to the public since 2005, but grants are being sought to reopen as a public park. It's located 40 miles west of Casper off Highway 20.
Please subscribe to this channel and hit the notify button. That way you won't miss out on all of our new videos.
And you'll be helping to support all our effort and expense that goes into creating these videos.
Most of all, it costs you absolutely nothing.
So subscribe now.
You'll be so glad you did.
Get ready for a roaring good time. The Wyoming Dinosaur Center was founded in 1995 as a home for the fossils discovered in the hills outside Thermopolis. Some of the most amazing fossils ever found are displayed here, nearly 20,000 dinosaur bones from the Thermopolis bone beds.
The Wyoming Dinosaur Center has over 70 mounted skeletons of dinosaurs and other prehistoric creatures, in addition to thousands of fossils from across Wyoming and around the world.
Journey back in time and see what Wyoming looked like when it was a deep inland sea, a muddy swamp, an endless field of sand dunes, and a land of glacial ice and exploding supervolcanoes.
Experience one of the top 10 dinosaur museums in the world. Take a peek into their preparation lab where you can watch paleontologists expose the past. Visit an active dinosaur dig sites only 10 minutes away from the museum on a guided tour. Sign up for a dig for a day or shovel ready and experience paleontology firsthand as your personal paleontologists lead you on an adventure you will never forget. Join them for an experience of dinosaur discovery unlike any other. Well, the Dinosaur Museum was simply amazing. The outside of the building was not much to look at. Frankly, it didn't give much of a good impression to start.
But when you open the door, wow!
Now we would like to take you on an epic road trip through the heart of Wyoming. Really, it's a journey through time. Buckle up as we explore the mesmerizing Wind River Canyon Scenic Byway. Behold the wedding of the waters. Our beloved Rocky Mountain Bighorn River becomes the Wind River. Keep your eyes peeled for woolly cliff dwellers, the mountain sheep that call this rugged landscape home. Hold on to your hats. Wind River Canyon awaits. These colossal cliffs rise 2,500 feet, revealing ancient secrets. The Precambrian rock formations, older than time itself, stand as silent witnesses to Earth's history. Each layer of rock tells a tale. From volcanic eruptions to ancient seas, the geology here is a living textbook. Soak it in as we drive, a geology lesson with a view. This is in the Wind River Reservation, home to the Eastern Shoshone and Northern Arapaho tribes. Over 1.9 million acres of pristine land entrusted to the Wind River Agency. Boise Dam and State Park emerges right after these tunnels, a windswept paradise. The Owl Creek Mountains stretch endlessly, their yellow and red rocks contrasting against Boise Reservoir's deep blue waters. Well, we made the long journey from Chattanooga, Tennessee to Yellowstone. You'll love to seeing videos from this trip. They are already on our channel. Now we're in the charming town of Gardiner, Montana. Nestled at the northern gateway of Yellowstone National Park, Gardiner is more than just a dot on the map. It's a vibrant hub where history, wildlife, and natural wonders converge. Gardiner, with its rugged beauty and warm community spirit, beckons travelers from all corners of the globe. But what makes this place truly special? Let's dive in. Did you know that Gardiner has been welcoming Yellowstone visitors since 1872? It's like the park's friendly neighbor, always ready with a warm cup of coffee and insider tips. Whether you're a seasoned explorer or a first-time adventurer, Gardiner sets the stage for your Yellowstone experience. Unlike some sleepy mountain towns, Gardiner doesn't hibernate during winter. Its entrance to Yellowstone remains open year-round, inviting anyone seeking a dose of natural wonder. Can you hear that? It's the heartbeat of Gardiner, the wildlife. Elk, bison, and even the elusive wolf call this place home. Imagine waking up to the sound of bugling elk or spotting a majestic grizzly bear against the backdrop of snow-capped peaks.
We're at the Sun Outdoors in Gardiner, Montana.
It's an easy walk to the downtown Gardiner from our Sun Outdoors campground. It's just across the Yellowstone River.
We're going to get something to eat.
That sounds great!
So we're leaving Gardiner and embarking on a journey to near Paradise Valley. You can see the rest of Gardiner as we're heading that way.
Our friend Pete, the owner of the Paradise Gateway Bed and Breakfast, where we are heading to next, showed us where to find this elk herd. It's right here at this BP gas station, between Gardiner and Paradise Valley. Pete also took us to some grizzly bears, eagles, and lots of local wildlife where you can enjoy great viewing in this area without all of the tourist of Yellowstone. Join us as we explore the enchanting place where nature's embrace is as warm as the welcome you'll receive from our friends, Pete and Carol, owners of the Paradise Gateway Bed and Breakfast and Guest Cabins.
We had a unique gathering with some of our former KOA campground owners. It's a close-knit community here, and we're all about to enjoy this paradise together.
You can find their link in the description below along with all of our other fun we had on this video. But it gets even better. They are not just great hosts, but Pete's also an expert guide with a deep love for Yellowstone and this area. Carol is a baker extraordinaire. She makes the best cinnamon rolls, cookies, berry scones, all made with love. Nestled in the majestic, Epsarka, and Gallatin mountain ranges, Paradise Gateway offers a variety of lodging options. Your front yard is the pristine Yellowstone River, adding to the allure of this special place. Imagine waking up to the breathtaking views of this river right outside your window. You'll open your eyes to Emigrant Peak at 10,000 feet each morning while enjoying a hearty country or healthy and light breakfast menu. A home away from home where the river runs through it. Thanks so much for watching.
Yes, YouTube has picked these two videos for you. The great news is both of them are ours.
Please, let us see you on the next video.
Ladies and gentlemen, permit me to introduce myself. I am William Frederick Cody, but more than likely you know me as Buffalo Bill. I would like to invite you all to visit my museum in Cody, Wyoming, the Buffalo Bill Center of the West. I'll introduce you to Annie Oakley and Chief Sitting Bull. You'll see nearly all the guns of that time and how the Indians really lived. So come along with me. The Wild West show will come alive in front of your very eyes. William Cody, or as we know him, Buffalo Bill, was born just west of the Mississippi River near LeClaire, Iowa, on February 26, 1846. At age 12, he worked for a wagon train headed to Fort Laramie, Wyoming. The next year, he participated in the gold rush to Colorado, and at 15, he reportedly rode for the Pony Express. By the end of his life, he had come to symbolize the American frontier itself. Cody served as a scout for the Union Army in the Civil War. On March 6, 1866, he married Louisa Frederici. They had 4 children: Arta Lucille, Kit Carson, Ara Maud, and Irma Louise. In 1867, Cody hunted buffalo meat for the Kansas Pacific Railroad, earning his nickname Buffalo Bill and his reputation as an expert shot. The next year, he was employed as a civilian scout and guide for the 5th Cavalry. His experience and skills as a plainsman made him an invaluable tracker and fighter. On April 26, 1872, Cody became one of only 4 civilian scouts to be awarded the United States Congressional Medal of Honor during the Indian Wars for valor in action. Cody had a combination of charisma and frontier know-how. He did publicity for the Army of the West. With Buffalo Bill as a guide, accompanied by General Sheridan and General George Custer, they took visiting dignitaries on lavish hunting expeditions. These excursions were full-scale media events, glamorizing both the military and Cody. Magazines romanticized with inflated truths his life, which made him very popular. In 1872, dime novel writer Ned Buntland persuaded Cody to portray himself on stage. The show business bug hit Cody. Later he formed his own combination, which included James Butler Wild Bill Hickok and Texas Jack Omohundro. In 1883, Cody created what would become Buffalo Bill's Wild West, playing to enthusiastic crowds throughout the United States and Europe for 30 years.
Hi, I'm Annie Oakley. At age 15, I won a shooting contest against an experienced marksman named Frank Butler. We later married in 1876. I joined Buffalo Bill's Wild West in 1885. At 5 feet tall, I was given the nickname, Little Sure Shot, by Sitting Bull because at 30 paces, I'd hit dimes tossed into the air and shot cigarettes from Frank's lips. With Buffalo Bill's Wild West shows, we performed all through America and even in Europe before royalty. Theaters was calling complimentary tickets Annie Oakley's because the holes they punched into them looked like the cards I shot in my act. I earned more than anyone except Buffalo Bill himself. In 1894, I was filmed for one of Thomas Edison's earliest kinetoscopes. I decided to slow down after a bad rail accident in 1901. So, I toured in a play written about my career. You might have seen my story in modern-day stage musicals and films, including Annie Get Your Gun. You just can't believe it all. It's like 5 amazing museums in one Wild West. Here's the Wildlife Museum now. Of course, you know I love guns. Who doesn't? This is one of the largest collections in the world.
watching, everybody.
Hey, we really appreciate it. Now, YouTube's got these videos here they picked for you to watch, and they're ours too.